Alright, almost ready to go. Almost ready to go. Just gotta do some tags real quick because thank you, Streamlabs. Alright, almost done here. And time to post that I'm live. Okay, almost ready to go. Just have to pull the game up and grab my controller. Hello! I am back. I have returned. Okay. So, welcome back to another episode of Failseal. Just need to put myself in Do Not Disturb mode for a moment, so... there it is. Alright, great. That's out of the way. And 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to drop the volume down just a tiny bit more. Just because, I don't know, maybe I'm just sensitive today. So, move you here. Okay. Everything looks good. Everything looks legit. Okay, continue. Well... Alright, so... the missions were a success. That's great. Options. Okay. Gameplay. What was it that I needed to do for display? Oh. No. There we go. Because... There we go. It was too zoomed in. So, before we start, I have something that I need to do. And, well, here we go. Going to the guild, to the character creator. And I already had a character ready to go. So, the first person who specifically asked me for a character and to give them, their appearance and everything is actually another streamer. They're a fantastic person. If you get a chance, follow them, check them out. It's Daft Shoe. Yeah. I sadly can't do exactly what she wanted. She wanted to be a summoner from right away. I don't quite have that class unlocked, but I will be getting to the prerequisites. And now time to make Daff. Hopefully she doesn't yell at me too much for not getting the the hair perfectly right. She's obviously another streamer on Twitch. She's way bigger than me, but she's a lovely person. So, hairstyle. I think there's one that's close to hers. Ish. You know what? Let's just roll with this, and if she wants to yell at me later, she'll yell at me later. If I don't make her have either red or pink hair, she would kill me, though. So, I don't think... Well, let me see if there's the little ears. Might be. I can't remember for the life of me. There's like elf ears, but no, that's not quite right. You know, I'll just give her the little bandana with the thing. Seems like something she'd wear into battle. Color-wise, unless there's a darker blue, that's about what Daff wears anyways. An outfit is easy enough. So... maybe? Kinda? That one's not appropriate. You know what? We'll go with this. And, if she wants anything different, she'll just tell me later. Okay, so. And then all that's left is the eyes. Yeah, that looks about right. It's a more human Daff, but... Hooray, done. She's going to be Mender slash wizard until I can upgrade the summoner class. But she's going to be a mage. Okay, going to be a mage. There we go. And she normally uses a bat, so a stick is close enough. I still owe characters for other people, and I don't want to make them without their, like, explicit permission on what they want. So, if you guys have a particular character idea in mind, then I would need, I'd need to know what you want, is what I'm getting at. So, that's the long and short of that. Okay, so I think the gain on my mic might be a little bit too high. Let me just adjust that. I think it's a little bit much. There we go. That should reduce any type of peaking. At least I think so. So, and again, I'm doing all this from a headset, so you lot will kind of just have to bear with me. All right, manual sort. All of my follower units, and of course myself, get moved closer to the front of the line. That way I can distinguish between who goes in first, obviously, because, you know, what followers I do have, granted I don't have a lot yet, I'm hoping to change that, they're the ones that basically make, you know, all this worth it. They're the ones that, I'm sorry if you lot had to hear that, truck going by. I'm sorry, I live close to the road. You lot are the ones that kind of make all this possible. So, you know, you go to the front of the line because, not to get overly sappy, but, you're important to me. How much? Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and I can't quite start any more missions just yet because I don't really have enough units to do that reliably. Excuse me. So what I'm instead going to do is I'm just going to go through and make sure that everyone is more properly equipped as best as they can be. And then kind of work backwards from there. Definitely the white staff plus the immune to silence thing would be great. Yeah, more resistance. Jesus, those cotton robes are expensive. I'll probably just have to take a slight L on that for the moment. Alright, this guy's basically completely naked, so I'm gonna just give him something so he's not a complete waste. Same with this person. Because I don't want any completely useless units. Okay. Confirm purchases. Fantastic. I'll probably grind a little bit of gold off camera just to where I can keep the pacing up better. Actually, let's see how many units I can field. I'm going to see if there's any low-level missions that I know I can do. Okay, this one would be great for a bunch of gold, so I'll just send one person because it's a guaranteed success. Same thing for here, just it can't fail, so... And then This one needs 2, but luckily for me, I have just enough units to pull that off with the minimum. So, there we go. That is 3 missions, which will be getting me some much needed resources later. Yom Tor, I think that's how you'd pronounce this. I don't know. If you're looking for me for accurate pronunciation, you're looking in the exact wrong place. I'm sorry. So, continuing on. Okay, there we go. The way forward is clear. Yes, dickhead, I know, I'm so evil. Man. Lord Alphonse. Interpolar interlopters, them intruders showed up. They have done showed, sir. I'm again amazed at my ability to communicate with lesser life forms, especially the incoherently babbling kind. Shut the fuck up. No, not you lot. Again. There we go. Just had to do some minor adjusting. Of course there would be more. Why wouldn't there be? Well, that's how this always goes, Kyrie. You have to go through the minions, because it just plain doesn't make sense otherwise. Alright, so, in order. Reiner, Anodyne, me, Daff, Virgil. Full team. So, continuing on from here. Time to start the first battle. And, yeah. Here we go. Battle start. You're heading into a battle with incomplete... Yes, I know. That's all the people I've got. Reiner... yeah. Okay, so... any abilities that need an explanation, I'll go ahead and do them, because I will admit I probably play this a little fast, because this is not my first playthrough, not by a long shot. Oh no, Daph's not going to be able to move this turn. So... that was just the tutorial and like status elements and such. It really wasn't much of anything important. And also the ability to look in information. But there are buttons for that, and that's why I don't. Okay, so knowing that Kyrie's not going to be able to do anything this turn, I'm going to have her use Panacea to get rid of the inability to move, and then jump up here and wait. So, oh, I've got another viewer. Fantastic. I hope you stick around for whatever it's worth. Okay, so... yeah, better to take the high ground first. We're not getting peppered by arrows. So, Actually, since I can't do anything this turn, just to remove half of the damage that was dealt, and now go up here and proceed to do my best impersonation of a statue. Anodyne can't really do anything. I'll have her go over here so Reiner doesn't get surrounded. Daff will go up here. And can you reach this person? Yes, but they're resistant to water, so fire. And a miss on a 96%. What is this, XCOM? Fuck. Okay, Virgil. You can also reach. So, fire 1. Burn. Okay, next up is Rhizo Wood. A hell of a name. Although Joseph Steinberg as well. The name is strange, at least. At least I think it is. Gonna have Reiner come up here and... You know what? Oh, wait. Okay then. Let's see if I can make him bleed. I cannot. Damn it. Okay. Mender, so you've got to die quick. Okay, so you left yourself exposed, so I'm going to just walk up here and... Yeah, just turn off your counterattack. Brooding shot. Again, why target Daff? She's like the lowest level here. Well, now that I think about it, that probably makes sense. Okay, so Kairi's just gonna have to remove blind on herself. There's really nothing else to do. She can't really do anything from that angle, so I'm gonna have her jump down here. And then I can jump up here and pushing you probably won't do a lot. You know what? You're a knight, so I'm just going to weaken your DPS. There we go. Daff can't move this turn. But what she can do... no, that would be a bad move. Okay, isn't really resistant to anything, so... There we go. Alright, so Virgil. Still don't have enough for the tier 2 spells, but I will next turn. So, since they're just going to keep sitting there in that spot, I see no reason, and at least Virgil has smart casting, to just... Yeah. eat an entire bag of dicks. Yeah. Dirty hit. Blind, of course. At least my counterattack hit. Is there anything really Reiner can do? Okay, let's see how this would pan out. Trickery. No, not trickery. Warcraft. Forceful strike. Pushing them into a wall would do a lot, but not quite enough. You know what? Let's see if I can do this. Just see if I can blind him. Okay, so he should be significantly less of a threat. Daph's still over here getting beaten up by everything. I mean, I'm okay with you sitting there wasting your turn to heal. Doesn't hurt me in the slightest, literally. Well, not even really to heal, just to get rid of a negative status effect. Okay, so going that way is not going to do me any good. Can I attack upwards using... Yes, I can. Bonk. Okay. That's one down. Prick. Since I am still blinded... This is a pickle. You know what? Honestly, in Kairi's case, it's probably better to do damage to keep them tied up on healing. Alright, can't miss. Eat that. Holy magic. Daph will heal herself and Virgil. And she's still rooted, right, I forgot. So... I really should have got Virgil some frog boots or something, but you know what? This should still do a lot. Fire 2. Okay, so... knowing this, got to see what else can be done here. Okay, so... I'm going to have Virgil move because the constant getting hit by two sides thing is getting old quick. Okay, so that one is almost certainly going to be wasting his turn healing if he survives. And, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that, they don't. So, let's see if I can kill him and jack his wallet. I cannot. I hate that if you miss with the steal, it also misses with the attack. No, no, no. Damn it. Ah, well, she was super low level, so... it's cool, I'll just revive her. So... alright, so yeah. This time just not playing around. I'm going to push this guy, and since it's going to push him off a ledge, it does a lot more damage. Defend. It heals a bit and also defends, but yeah. That's that one dealt with. Oh, right. When it's showing her on the other side, it mirrors her image. Just gonna have Daff, like, jump down here and proceed to relentlessly bully this one. Alright, he's defending, so most attacks won't do anything. Unless I just throw a rock for a guaranteed kill. Alright, so she's leveled up, so she's less frail. Virgil's honestly a little bit useless right now, so I'm just gonna have to keep him walking. Reiner, go here, and forceful strike. Yeah, pushing targets into walls does extra damage. If you push them off a ledge, it does a lot more. And if you push them onto a fall that they can't make it back up to, basically if you push someone higher than they can jump, it does massive damage, if not outright lethal at times, which is fantastic, to be honest with you. Okay, get rid of Root. And now Anodyne can move, so if they use Root again, she can actually reach someone. Because Root is only dangerous if you're a purely melee unit, where you have no capacity to reach a unit that's out of your range. They lined up, so forceful strike. Push those two into each other, so they both take damage. Virgil can still really not do a lot, so I'm just going to put him... Wait, can't move past that tree, so... Here. And, I'm just going to spend a turn healing myself, for safety's sake. And... go here to surround them. That way they can't escape. Daff, go here. And mass heal. She's definitely in no danger of being one-tapped now. Water 1. You hit your own ally. Go up here to this guy so he can't really do anything. Can I... Oh, right, he's immune to blind. Well, not immune to bleed, so let's see. Oh. Excuse me. Well, bleeding now, so you're gonna have to sort that out or die. Or just completely miss because you suck. I say that having missed more times than the enemy, I believe. Anodyne... there's a couple of ways I can approach this, but you know what I think I'll do? Just go up here and give this wizard a piece of my mind by pushing him off this ledge. Enjoy the broken ankles, fucker. Just to where there's no risk of a bad double tap should this turn completely go pear-shaped. Excuse me. That's both of them injured. That's the worst part about having someone be a mage class, though, is they so often are just really slow. So if a fight is taking place elsewhere, they really can't do anything about it. At least the healing is solid enough. Going to see if I can have Reiner steal money because I always need more of it. There we go. Stole a decent amount of coin and killed someone that was being a dick. There are no worlds where that is not a win. The mage is probably just going to waste a turn healing themselves. So I'm just going to get a little bit of extra XP since there's no real penalty for turns or anything. Pretty much if you've got an AI as a unit that's really heal heavy, you can kind of just sit here, patch up, and deal with a lot of the day-to-day stuff kind of just as whatever. So in turn, that is a bad, very bad position to be standing. Boot. Now, can I have someone capitalize on this is the important question. Let's see, standing here, can Daff hit them? Yes, actually. More XP. I know for a fact Virgil can hit them from here. So, Thunder 2. And Anodyne, can you do anything from here? Survey says probably not. Yeah, I think that's a no. That's a definite no. So I guess just wait. If you don't take any actions besides moving on your turn, you get your turn back faster. Speaking of not able to do anything, object lesson. As my units level up and gain access to more classes, I'll definitely have more flexibility as to who I have as to who I can actually send. Oh hey, Daff's in chat. Hi. I made your character and they were the first one to get knocked out in battle. I'm sorry. I still can't do anything this turn. And, I mean, I hope you don't mind. I kept the visual credit and everything on your image, but I needed a picture for you, and I just used one from your stream. Obviously, all credit goes to Yuli for actually making the image, and the fact is that image does belong to Daff. I do not claim any money from it, and it is not my image. because I'm not a thief. It's just a visual representation of her character, of which I got, at least I think I did, I got her okay to make a character representing her in this game as a party member of mine. Okay. Yep, that's the end of the fight. Game over. Victory. Injuries, Daff. Because of course. Oh, it's fine. Injuries are easy to treat. I'll just have to keep her out of the next battle. Okay, so got more money, which is great. Oh. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Okay, so Kairi has completely learned the mercenary class, so that's done. So I'm going to class change her into... Now again, for anyone that hasn't been through my explanation before, this is a modded playthrough. There are class mods added just to increase the variety, so I could make more people more specifically what they wanted to be. That is really just it. There is no that was really just the reason, to have even more classes, even more options, because I like being able to make people specifically how they wanted, and the more classes I have, the more options I have to do that. I do not know why I struggled with that so much. Okay, so now Anodyne can carry a buckler and a weapon, so hooray for that. Technically I can as well, so I'm going to learn that ability even though I'm not using a two-handed weapon currently. Daff got more points in Mercenary, which is good. I'm going to give her counterattack so she can at least smack things in the face. Revive is... Yeah, I'm going to go with Revive first. Still a little bit off from having more wizard abilities. Mercenary. Alright. This guy is another. Will eventually be replaced by a follower unit. And okay, crafting. Whoops, wrong one. Inventory. Crafting. Got more things. What can I make? I could make these running treads. Is that worth? You know what? I think it'll probably be more worth for me to invest in some of these options, like Corrosive Bomb for the defense down and everything like that. Is there anything else I can make gear-wise? Just flippers and the toad boots for jumping. I don't think either of those are really worth it at this exact moment, because what am I going to do with them? So Alright, continuing forward. Um... I hate when my brain freezes like that. Oh, right. There's me down in the bottom corner talking. There's Daft photo bombing in the corner there. Moments like this are nice just to see the party interacting with each other. Oh, right, right. This is where... Well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. It's literally just about to happen. Quintus, more like old man Time, where he looks like a more emaciated Zeus. At times, I do wish this game was voice acted to kind of give it a bit more charm. I would do the voices myself, but I sound like way too much of a fucking dork to sound what I would assume this man sounds like. A kindly old grandpa who's also exactly the type to not be fucked with. That face, but also saying I don't think you'll particularly like my solution. You can just assume that he's laughing his ass off. Someone with integrity, someone incorruptible. Kyrie, I am nominating you to be my mock candidate. You see, that's why I don't do it. It sounds terrible. I know, and that is another reason why you're so perfectly suited to the task. I will speak plainly. I sense a growing corruption within the council. As you can imagine, rooting out this evil, and quickly, is of the utmost importance. I need an ally, Kyrie. As a mark, you will no longer be bound by the law. You'll be free to pursue Alphonse. For anyone that has missed the previous two streams, so everybody, Alphonse is the guy in red that was a monumental prick. He killed someone in broad daylight. He has now become a mark, so he's become above the law. And Kyrie has been basically going after him with a monumental hate boner to dish out justice. There's probably 100 different ways I could have put that. I figure I might as well drop the joke and just go unambiguous. And once the conspirators are brought to justice, the council will have a worthy member to fill the void of Primus stepping down. They're certainly sensing your plan, but surely there must be someone else, another candidate you could select. You are trying my patience, Kyrie. I presented this duty in the form of an offer, but no one may refuse the candidacy of a mark, especially not an arbiter. Again, this was explained during the first stream when we watched the opening cutscene. Well, when I watched it. Basically, arbiters are effectively the law, and marked are the people that will replace the council, which are the immortals who make the laws. There you go. I see, when I became an arbiter, I pledged to obey the immortals in all things. I'm glad we're finally in accord. Come, being a marked isn't some kind of curse. You'll find yourself even more powerful than before. You gave her some juice. It is now done. I pronounce you one of the marked. I know that you will continue to serve us well. You're now able to enter the temple, something impossible to anyone but a marked, forbidden even to we immortals. The goal of the marked pilgrimage is to visit the 4 temples and commune with the relics housed within. Anyone else not like that little pause between and commune? No? Just me? Alright then. With the mark upon you, the relic will confer some of its energy to you. Visit the relics at all 4 temples and return to... I want to say that's pronounced Illuster. Illuster. Luster. Whatever. That, in essence, is what the pilgrimage entails. Oh, and keep your wits about you during your journey. I have a feeling some skullduggery is afoot within the pilgrimage, and you don't get to be my age without listening to your hunches. I know that it was stated that Quintus is obviously very old. I don't know how old he was when he became an immortal and, like, visibly aged since then or whatever, but I believe he's over 1,000 years old. I think. Excuse me. Now I shall leave you in the care of the worried Reiner. Oh, man. Granddad, he has got a little bit of sass to him. Kyrie, is everything okay? What just happened? Yes, I'm all right. Excuse me. Quintus selected me to be his marked candidate. The magic takes a toll. The feeling is strange and not entirely pleasant, but I will get used to it. I must. Oh. This is big! You could become one of the immortals. Indeed. I'm going to need some time to get used to this. Now that I am undertaking the pilgrimage, our new objective is to visit the temple, though I'm sure we'll still have Alphonse to deal with on the way. Alright. But for now, get some rest. You look exhausted. You can fill me in on the details later. Kyrie became marked. This grants her access to a new special class with many powerful abilities. Give her new class a look in the troops menu. Right. I suppose now is the time to explain some things. Each story member, Kyrie, Reiner, Anodyne, and some more that will be added later, they all have, like, unique, one-of-a-kind portraits and everything. They can't be changed. They can't be dismissed. Here's how you can tell if a character's story or not. It's dismissed, grayed out. Like, as much as I'd like to be, I'm not part of this main story. If I needed to, my unit could be dismissed and nothing would change. Each story character has a class that's unique to them, and only them, and it has special abilities that tend to be related to them specifically. Kyrie just got hers. which I am now going to go ahead and set. Also, the little stats at the bottom here, like for Scoundrel, you see where it says SPD +3, EVA +1, and the little heart symbol with a knife through it +2. Those are mastery abilities. Whenever you master a class, you gain those as permanent effects from then on. So if you go into New Game Plus and you restart at level 1, but you still have all of your classes unlocked, you'll still keep those mastery abilities, meaning that a class that has mastered several... a character that has mastered several classes is statistically more powerful than a character who has mastered nothing, but knows several classes pretty well. So, because you can also grind in this game, there is really no reason not to, once someone is a class, keep them with that class until they reach whatever the level cap in it be, whether that be 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, whatever, to get that extra mastery bonus, especially since you can reset units' levels by paying to reset them back to level 1. Because the growth stat in the corner there also shows how stats change on a level-by-level basis. Which means that if you spend the entire time of the game as a knight, you would have pretty good health, really bad MP, solid attack, great defense, mediocre magic, okay magic defense, and your speed would really be nothing to write home about. And that's kind of just everything across the board. Later classes tend to have better growth rates, which is why you would unlock them and then stick to them and then potentially stay as them the entire game. Okay, so I'm going to have Kairi be a marked, and then once she's mastered marked, that will probably be her second class for the rest of the game, to where she can always have access to her unique abilities, because her unique abilities are honestly pretty solid. So I think what I'm going to do is Highlands. My units recommended levels 3 through 7. Yeah. I'm going to send the B team back on, well, a couple members of the B team back on some more missions. If I can. 350 gold to get 150 influence points, snake bite oil, and ability points. Yeah, I can do that. Especially since it really only needs one person. But I will just send my 3 weakest units and just continue from there. I can't really unlock any more missions from this point, but that's fine. What I'm going to do instead is now go to the shop and, well, let me see. Is there a city before the temple? There is not. I believe the next city is here. So I think it might be worth equipping my units and upgrading them as best as I can. So, yeah, Kairi can now use the Silver Spear, which is a good spear. Just a good weapon in general. I'll go ahead and equip her with the Steel Helm and the Steel Armor. And honestly, Blind is so crippling, I think I will bite the bullet and buy one Shining Band, so I have at least one unit that's completely immune to Blind. And then, now I'm just going to go down the list and see how many units I can upgrade and to what extent. Steel Armor better than Anodyne's? Yes, it is. Hers will get upgraded later. in a story mission. Apologies again for some very minor spoilers, but is the cotton robe worth it? It is notably more magic defense. You know what? It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Because I can just sell off some of the less useful stuff that I don't need at this exact minute. Okay, so I'm going to confirm the purchases there. And now I'm going to sell off some stuff I know I don't need. I'm going to... Okay, I know I don't need these level 1 rods. I don't need these level 1 staffs. I'm going to keep that heavy crossbow just in case. I don't need the basic linen robe, and I don't need the basic traveler's garb, basic circlet, or basic fur cap. That is all stuff I know I do not need. So, this might... You know what, I'll just... Yeah. I'll just deal with that, and now go to the troops menu and finish equipping from what the stuff I do have. Thing I hate is, in the try and buy menu, you can't equip from the stuff you've already got set to the side, which is annoying. Steel helm. Steel armor. Okay, so this guy's a bit less useless. Okay, these three are on missions, so their equipment literally doesn't matter. And... to the Highlands, I guess. If you hear any noise in the background, please don't mind me. It's just my dog. Bizarro. Stay behind me, I'll keep you safe as long as I can. Sommier. Ai is very grateful to Kind Arbiter. Ai is able to help many potions. Wild beasts are threatening those travelers. We have to help before they're torn apart. Okay, I can't take Daft because she's injured. So this will just have to be the team I'll have to run with. Battle start. I'm gonna go ahead and have Reiner use Fleet of Foot. Just to give everyone a speed boost. Well, everyone that was within range. A lot of these beasts are level 1 and aren't super dangerous, but as long as I don't get wiped out, I don't have any risk of me losing. But I have to keep both Bizarro, the little bug man, and the white Kawa, that's the name for the goblin-like creatures in this game, I have to keep them alive. So that's my issue. Okay. Now Kairi has a degree of range capability being a marked, because the marked are able to use a little bit of both. So Alright, you weren't already thorned, were you? Stab. So, he'll die before he ever gets to use his counterattack if he's hit again. Me... I can't really do too terribly much from here. So I'm just going to move into position and... Well, there is one thing I could do, but it would really not be worth it. I could bump Reiner into them, but... that would just... it would not work well. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and seriously weaken this one. So I won't really have to deal with it later. At least these are all level 1, so nobody's getting a lot of XP, so the fact that Daff was injured doesn't really mean anything for this fight. Can't do anything with Anodyne. Okay. Bartholomew can actually do things, so... bonk. And... if Virgil had better movement speed, he would have been great here, able to kind of just blast the field. He'll just have to sit here and charge up MP then. Is that you, Kyrie? I hadn't quite recognized you with your new facial mark there on your face, obscuring one half. Man, that was awkward. That didn't come out quite right. You don't say, Bugman. Zara, always good to see you. Save the usual chatter for when we've dealt with the immediate threat. As always, I love the way you think. Oh, and I believe the expression you're looking for is your usual chitter. God damn it. I mean, I'm saying that, but I love puns, so... Okay, counterattack. To be fair, I've got most of the enemies on me, and the Kawa I know can use items, so things shouldn't be too terrible, as long as I keep most of the heat on my side of the field, for now. I'll just have Reiner go ahead and finish this one off. That's just one less for me to deal with later. I'm going to have Reiner go over here, so he can provide support but be kind of out of the way. Kyrie, is that a Kawa beside Bizarro? Yes, you've never met their kind before. Not surprising, they're a reclusive race, and in general only the merchants venture beyond their own lands. Although occasionally some rogue Kawas turn to banditry, just as with our kind, sadly. Banditry does seem to be a popular pastime throughout the lands. In any event, don't be fooled by their simplistic dialect. Their merchants are incredibly shrewd and never settle a deal without the upper hand. I see, we should hurry and save them then. Okay, okay, so that did a fair amount. Fire 2, because these things are weak to fire. And Virgil has smart casting, so he doesn't target allies. Double kill. Okay, those two are dealt with. There's less that I have to think about. Another corrosive bomb. For anyone that's curious about what certain status effects do, cripple, Cripple removes the ability to do physical-based specials. Oh yeah, this one can't swim, so knock it in the water, it dies instantly. Yeah, if a non-swimming unit is knocked into the water, they die immediately. What would Forceful Strike do? Not enough. So, what if I got beside it? Still no, it's close. But not quite. Oh well, leaving it basically on death's door still helps. And I guess I'll just have this guy come over here and finish the job. Alright, Bizarro does a lot of damage at low levels. Yeah, not exactly a wise place to stand there, at least. Alright, I can't push them from that angle, so actually it wasn't the worst place to stand. But what I can do is I can just go behind it and stab it. So that works. Now, next up will be very, very simple stuff. I guess I'll just have Anodyne go behind and... Yeah, that's... Because she's using a two-handed hammer, but she has the ability of one-hand, two-handed weapons. Just for anyone that's curious as to why she's able to do that. That's just something Mercenary class can do. Alright. Yeah. Dark Bolt for extra damage. And for Virgil... He's still really kind of a long way from being able to do anything besides the obvious, so I'm just going to have him take this one out. Hold on one second. So sorry about that, and this time I'm going to remember to remove the Be Right Back screen. I learned, surprisingly. Okay, back to it. Is there anything... There's not really anything I can do immediately, but I guess... Yeah, I guess what I can do to be as helpful as possible is just heal up Virgil, since he's kind of made out of paper mache. And, yeah, Bizarro has the Vangle heal, because his whole thing is he can copy monster classes. He doesn't really have any abilities of his own, and he can't really use much in the way of equipment, but he can copy monsters. Which does help. Now, if only he had something like counterattack, he'd be probably a little bit more useful. But beggars can't be choosers, so... Can't make it bleed, can't blind it. I can somehow steal money from it. I'm okay with that. Anodyne can't really do too terribly much from here, but that's fine. I'll just have her heal Reiner. Okay, cripple and defense down. Whether it's Kyrie that does it or Bizarro, that wolf is almost certainly dead. Yep. Victory. Okay. That battle went pretty much without a hitch. Zaro, thank goodness for your timely assistance. I fear my little friend and I came very close to ending up his dinner. Thank you to kind arbiters. It was our pleasure, friends. How did this little one end up out here in the wilderness? I believe my merchant friend here took a wrong turn outside Illister and ended up getting rather too close a look at the wildlife. Excuse me? Oh, sorry, no. I understood what this said perfectly. That was weird. My Discord just went off about a streamer that's just going live that I saw not even an hour and a half ago that had been live for a while. Maybe they had some technical difficulties. I don't know. Human Roads is very confusing. But you, Zoro, I'm guessing you're on your way to the temple. On official arbiter business. But first, little friend, do you think you can make it on your own now? You should be safe if you stick to the road, though I will accompany you if you wish. I'd be fine. We'll follow Human Road this time. Big thanks. The way they walk is kind of funny. You sure he'll be alright by himself? Certainly the little folk are quite resourceful. Now that we have some privacy, the body of a marked was found near Azure Fields, and I've been tasked with investigating what happened. It was most likely the doing of another marked, but in case it wasn't, I'm here to ensure that there's no outside interference with the pilgrimage, even be it from other arbiters. Regardless, your recent makeover puts you in the clear. Do you have any idea who might have done in that marked? I don't know why I struggled there, but whatever. There's no need to be coy about it. It wasn't us. But we have been tracking a marked ourselves, one Alphonse. It would surprise me not one whit if he killed another mark to improve his chance at the prize. If you're right, then the murder would not constitute outside interference, but I must be certain. It is something to go on at least, and that's more than I had a moment ago. You may find this shocking, but I have little experience as an investigator. You don't say. Ahem. So I presume this Alphonse fellow is somewhere between our present location and the temple. Say, do you mind if I tag along with you for now? If this Alphonse is the culprit, I'll be in a better position to deal with him with an armed escort at my back. And if he isn't, I heard you were the arbiter who arrested him on charges of murder before the Immortals saw fit to make him a mart. That doesn't sit well with me. Alright, I know from personal experience that it's a dangerous line of thought, but it's your call. We certainly welcome a stalwart arbiter accompanying us on our way to the Highlands Temple. Excellent. Let's get going. By the way, is good old Reiner still acting as your personal chef? Now I must endure both of you at the same time. And there's a little event that's popped up. So let's see what the event has to say. What's this? Did you all eat already? Zaro, have you eaten? Burp. Burp. Boy, have I. That stew was amazing, but you really need to make more next time, Reiner. Everyone will be so disappointed it's all gone. Zaro. Not cooking tonight, Reiner. We can get by on our travel provisions for one night. You should give yourself a break. Zaro. Reiner is such a delight. I wish I had a partner like that to keep me company on the road. I've been giving some thought to your special assignment. Oh, yes? And based on the timing and location of the Marked murder, Alphonse couldn't have been responsible. Oh, no. According to you, the Marked was killed in Azure Fields. We were in close pursuit of Alphonse at the time, and he was nowhere near there. Ugh. I admit that I was pretty set on him being guilty. I guess I let personal bias blind me to the obvious. Personal bias. Are you acquainted with Alphonse, then? Not personally, but I worked a couple times with the fellow he killed in Galais. You knew the victim. Who was he? Oh, oops. I've never been good at keeping my big buzzing mouth shut. Zaro, we're all involved in this now. Tell me what you know. Well, with the man dead, I suppose there's no need for secrecy anymore. He was an informant. He and I both reported to the same immortal. He was spying on Alphonse for us. Our boss suspected that Alphonse's trail would lead back to corruption within the council. But I guess Alphonse discovered our spy and did him in before he could report his findings. Alas, his case might be closed, but that still leaves me with no leads on the marked killer now. I'd feel better if you would tell me who on the council tasked you with this investigation, then I'd have at least one person in authority I could definitely trust. Yes. Well, yes, I believe if we were to make the most of our alliance, I should share her identity. I report to Tertia. Or I would, if I had anything to report, drat it all. If Alphonse isn't the culprit, I'm afraid it's back to square one. Square zero, really. Tough to return empty-handed like that. Indeed, indeed. But, you know, another idea is coming to me. Perhaps you yourself will be the target of the same murderer. Though even if you're not, disorder and violence seem to follow you wherever you go. Tact level, -50. Yes, it seems the most sensible thing is to continue along with one of the marked. Now, where did Ryder get to? I can't wait to tell him. Damn. I don't know if he was trying to or not, but he went for the throat. Just put her on blast like that. Just, you know, I think I'll stick with you, mostly because shit keeps dying around you. I don't know about you, but I'd take that shit personally after a little bit. Alright. Oh, wait. I didn't really have much light gear for Anodyne. I'll have to get more, I guess. But at least I can equip her with that. Learn. I think for me, I'll go Knight. And then set my secondary to Mercenary for the moment. And then, alright, I need a weapon. Easy fix. Daff got more Mender XP. Oh yeah, Princess class. Now, one of the things that the mod I did, well, I did, but also the mod did partially, is it changed some of the unlock requirements. Normally, Princess is a class that you need a special item to unlock. That's no longer the case. It is now available when it's available. However, the Princess class is also not as powerful as it used to be. Basically, for non-story characters, they have classes that story characters cannot get. Which are sorta, kinda, maybe-ish on par with a story character class. If you'll bear with me. Excuse me. And as such, a unit, say, unlocking a class like that does... Okay, I guess I could have Anodyne remain the party healer, well, not healer, ranged unit for the moment, and then kind of just go from there. I've certainly had worse ideas. You know, this gauntlet would give more attack power, but it's also super expensive. I'll worry about accessories after I've gotten all the actual equipment sorted. Now, what would be better? Do I want longsword or do I want boar spear? Well, honestly, I think the sword looks cooler. If I'm thinking in good conscience, I probably should go with the spear for the additional reach and damage. And Daff's still equipped properly. Okay. Okay, these lot are still equipped-ish. So I'm going to kind of leave them to their own devices. Yes, confirm purchases. Have I unlocked any more missions yet? I have. In fact, I'll actually unlock, I'll actually get an animal for this one. A Vangal. So, I need at least 2 units. The specifics don't matter because the chance is so high, and you get 5% for each unit that you're bringing. So, I will just send these 3 level 1 mercenaries, and just with the brute force alone, they should be able to do it. I could get more guild upgrades, but I don't think it's really all that helpful. 4 to 11, 3 to 9. You know what? I'm gonna save first, just to. Okay, let's try the Scarred Summon. Defeat all foes. Okay, there are components that can be gathered here, and there's a chest all the way back there, so I should try to grab both of those before ending the fight. Although, since I do have a guest that I can't control, that being Zaro, I have to kinda... I'll have to make do. Okay, Reiner should go here. I'll put Daff here. No, I'll put her here, so she can get the speed boost from Reiner, since he usually gets the first turn. I'll put Anodyne's fast, so I'll put her here, because she's also a ranged unit. Her speed doesn't mean as much. I'll put myself here, because I'm slower than anyone that isn't Daff, I think. Oh wait, no, that's jump, so I'm about the same speed as everyone else. Virgil can go back here because, and since nobody's requested me to break the normal limit of 6, I will not. So, yeah. Technically that's 7, but I don't count guest units. We have business in the temple, let us pass and be on your way. As sellswords, we don't always have the most honorable contracts, but we do honor every contract we take. You know what? I can respect that. Props, man. You had a code, you stuck by it. Good man. Then defend yourselves. Okay, trickery, fleet of foot. Give everyone 1 more movement speed. So moving Daff up to normal and everyone else besides Bizarro up to fast, and moving Bizarro up to really fast. Yeah, see what I mean? Really fast. Alright, so they've all got magic defense up, because that's what resistance is. Kyrie can get over here, and Darkbolt, I guess. Okay, pushing Bizarro against the wall. That's really not a bad strategy. I'm not sure if that was worth a heal, but I'm not going to complain about the AI wasting its turn. This gives me a little bit more reach, but not enough to mean anything. So I'm just going to do defend just in case something decides to hit me. Anodyne, I'm going to... Okay, yeah, she can reach this one, so just shoot him. Crossbows don't do a lot of damage, but the fact is she can just sit there and just keep pinging him. Daff... Still can't really do anything yet, but that's fine. Mass barrier, which is now physical. No, wait. Barrier is not physical defense. I was thinking that, but I was wrong. Barrier is, while you have barrier up, the next time you would be inflicted with a status element, it just eats the barrier charge instead. Kizaru's getting the shit kicked out of him, but he's a guest, so it's not the end of the world, really. Yeah, I don't have to keep him alive. The only objective is win. Virgil... You know, I'm just gonna have him wait so he can just start spamming tier 2 spells on the next turn. Wait, can... He cannot. Nope. I'll have Reiner go over here and just harass this wizard. Arterial cut, yeah. I was... the bleed didn't stick. If it would have, that would have been fantastic. Would have allowed me to, put Daff over here. Yeah, just ice that guy, literally. Okay, now Virgil should be able to start using tier 2s for a bit. So I'm going to have him do Fire 2. And then keep going. Yeah, I can technically stab this guy from over here, so... And now he really has nowhere left to go. Okay, potion. Respected. But, the Mender was too far away to really do anything. You know, now that I think about it, I'll just go over here and keep beating up this wizard to get rid of their area of effect attacks. No point in having everyone be on top of each other, really. This guy has really high defense. So... Please ignore that. That is my cat. Yeah, I'll have Anodyne, since she's arranged it, go over here and just shoot this guy in the side. Poison. And the poison stuck, sadly. Fire. Okay. Definitely ganging up on Reiner a bit. Oof. Oof. That one is cutting it real close. Okay, Daff will get tagged before this one. Potion wouldn't reach anyways, so... He does have counterattacks, so... I have, I'll have Reiner go over here. And, attack this guy, see if he can make him bleed. Because blood loss can definitely really slow down an enemy. Ah, he actually targeted Reiner for healing instead of Daff, who was more injured. Crazy. Damn it. Again. She's just so frail right now. It sucks. Wow, it'll put her way back in the turn order. Well, better late than never, I guess. I guess I'll put Kyrie up here. Virgil, my dude. Definitely injure him enough that he needs to be thinking about what his next move is. Can I attack from here? I can actually, so. I'm just going to have Daft go down here and use a potion. Anodyne use a potion on Daft. And I've upgraded mine so they heal more. Poison on me, but it didn't stick. Water. Yeah, saw that coming. Thunder. Ow. You'd think that since I was within counterattack range it would count, but sadly it doesn't. Let's see here. I stole a remedy. I mean, I guess that helps, kinda. Alright, Reiner is still poisoned, so... Damn it. Oh well, at least Daft's up so she can cast Revive. So it's not the end of the world, really. Can Kyrie with a Dark Bolt kill this one? Not quite, but it's close. Close enough to probably force him to retreat. Alright, I'm gonna have Daft go over here, revive one. And where will that put Reiner defensively? Does not put him in an ideal spot, but it is what it is. Alright, continuing onwards. There's not really anyone that's super buffed up, so... Alright, Anodyne is a ranged unit right now. Why am I getting closer? Can she hit? She can indeed. That one is out of the way. I can hit from here, so I will. Excuse me. And now I'm going to face this way, so I'm not being flanked. There we go. That one. Poison on Anodyne sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And Kyrie should count... Oh, right. That doesn't trigger a counterattack. Of course it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just going to have Reiner patch himself up slightly. And then he's going to move here because on Daph's turn she's going to mass heal. Okay, doing all right now. Mass Renew. Renew is regen, by the way. So at the end of your turn, you heal up. Well, let's see. This should definitely soften this guy up. 32 versus 24 versus 24. Okay, yeah. That did quite a bit to him. Holy Magic, Mass Heal 1. Okay, now everyone's back in good shape. Fire 2. Is that going to do anything? I need to check. Does this guy have any... He has no elemental resistances. So... whatever I pick is just whatever. I guess just shoot him? Well, I'm going to have Anodyne move over here, because not only will she be able to shoot him in the back, but she'll get closer to being able to get to the chest. Because shooting a unit in the back is effective. Because, of course. I think what will be a good move for me is I gotta check. If I can reach from here, then this is probably the best move. I can. Okay, that's a wizard dealt with that I don't have to think about anymore. And now I'll stand here, so everything will be facing me. I wasn't paying attention. Did Kyrie get poisoned? I don't think she did, though. Okay, that guy is obviously horribly injured. And is pretty much all but out of options on what he can do. Yeah, it's almost certainly worth just going over here and shivving this McGill. That's not enough to kill. This is a pickle. Okay. Well, you know what? No. A lot of people get turns before then, so I'm just going to do this to damage those two. Renew's going to be too slow to save that one guy. Stabbity stab. He's out of the way. Heal 1. Cool and all, but not really going to save you. I was going to say, Daph can't really go too far. How far does her heals reach? Okay, so moving her up will be enough for her to actually do something. Mass heal. Healing those to you. I know technically he doesn't need it, but it's not gonna hurt. Anodyne's not doing too hot, so I'm going to have her remove poison. I really should have set her secondary class as Mercenary because of the ability to remove poison and heal slightly. Elementalism, fire. Can't reach anyone. So, end turn. I guess I'll just go up here and... You know what? I'll just use defend. While I wait for a better opportunity. That way I'm just not getting beat up on. You know what? I think this is actually the perfect time to do this. Trickery, steal buffs. It missed. If it would have hit, that would have been great, but it didn't. Fuck. Okay, this time Kyrie actually did get poisoned. Oof. Oh, right, does damage, and does damage based on the number of buffs dispelled. That, on a unit that does a lot of buffing, or receives a lot of buffs, that shit hurts. Okay, this removes poison and heal, so just do that. So while it did eat one of my turns, it wasn't really the end of the world, so... Have Virgil go up here. He's still creeping up, but it's taking a while. If he had one more range, it would have been great, but it doesn't really matter. Fire 2. Yeah, just gonna move Daff here. She can't reach anyone from this distance, I don't think, so she will just have to wait. Another 75% chance, let's hit it. It works. Okay, so no more barrier, and Renew is now on Reiner, so now he's healing over time. Anodyne, go over here and grab that. And I'm going to stab this guy. This is in-game. Nobody take that out of context, please. And... oof! Critical. Jesus. Okay. Recovery. It's something, I guess. Reiner's regenerating almost that each turn until Renew wears off, so I'm not that worried. Okay, sure. Cast Renew on one of my allies, too. I appreciate it. Okay, so how much would Dark Bolt do? Dark Bolt would definitely be more damage. And I'm going to have Kyrie move up. Daff is almost in position to actually function. Okay, she can actually hit something from here. That will be a fair amount of damage to Reiner, so maybe not. You know what? Fine. What the? Why? How the fuck do I keep missing like that? Okay. Alright. Okay, this should do it. There we go. That is better. Throat jab to... Alright, it would have inflicted silence had they not had barrier on them, but... You know. Shoot. Okay, things have finally started to turn around. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble in this fight. I normally never have had this much trouble in this battle. You know what? I'm not really that upset. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. There you go. Take 30 damage to the face. Oh, right. Wait. They're standing in such a bad way for me to actually be able to accomplish anything. Alright, fine. Daff, give him the stick. Alright, so... You know what? Let's see if I can make him bleed. Nope. Doesn't really matter. Fight's almost over. And now I have a pet Vangal. Isn't he adorable? Okay, so... I guess now would be a good time as any to explain how monster units really work. The long and short of it is, monster units behave much like they do when you're fighting them. Which is to say, they're very, very specialized. They work incredibly well when you need a very specific unit to do a very specific thing. They work less well when that is not the case. And what I mean by that is, if you have a unit that is doing a job, and they're very good at that job, and you only need them to do just that one thing, most animals units, well, let's call them beasts, because not all of the beast units are really animal-esque. They're really good at that. Problem is, they can't really diversify outside of their specialty. Like you'll see them later on, the jellyfish that, that are spellcasters, and they're really dedicated to one specific element. That is pretty much all you're really going to be able to use them for. Okay, Daff finally learned the second set of elemental abilities. Heal 2 is great. More burst healing. Virgil is almost done with the wizard tree. I don't know what your name is, but you're cool, I guess. This is one of the placeholder units that will eventually be taken by a follower. If I get a follower that wants a character, I guess. Okay. So, I've been going for 2 hours. That's a good time. But I would not feel comfortable really just stopping it here. I feel like we've just about actually hit the stride to become decent content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very brief break, and I will be back shortly. So, I don't know. Just enjoy the very calming troop music until I return. And, yeah. We shall be back in a very brief time. Thank you all for your patience. Sorry about that, folks. I am now back. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to grab a quick bite, and take my daily medicine, and also, whoops, wrong screen, and show. Thanks. Huh. Well, welcome, new person. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, so, continuing on where we left off. Yeah, the Highlands Temple. I know, obviously, spoiler alert, this is the next... yeah, excuse me. Next big battle that's coming up, and, yeah, I did remember to level all my units and everything. I think what I'm going to do, to ensure that I have all of my best units, I'm going to, take a quick trip to Timber Road. Actually, no, just a quick trip to the Crossroads and do a patrol here. And this is not just for mindless grinding. Every so often you will find rare units in battles like this, and it really helps. So, Kyrie, Anodyne, me, Virgil, Person A, and I'll take the dog. And what we're going to do is really just, well, this will also be a great chance to demonstrate how animals really behave in combat. So, obviously he doesn't really have much in the way of abilities just yet. But as you can see, he's also quite agile. You know, getting a turn pretty early in the fight. Just going to have everyone move forward. There's really not a lot of strategy to be employed in this particular area. It is really just, you know, attack, back up, attack, back up. You know, just, it's really just a head-on collision, fight-wise. But it will give everyone a little bit of XP, and it will also potentially help the dog be a little less fragile, considering it did join at level 3. Which means it is, very, very squishy. I can't really do anything from here, so I'm just going to use Defend. For the, not for the healing. The healing is irrelevant. The take half damage from all sources until the start of your next turn thing. Virgil, I'm just gonna have wait. To make sure that this guy can't go anywhere, snap back. And now I will have dog go here. Almost enough for an insta-kill, but not quite, so just to stab them. Forceful strike. Counterattack for almost as much damage. Just have this guy heal the dog up. Fire Locust, by the way, is the strongest single target fire spell, I want to say. It can basically dumpster things, especially if they're weak to fire, like the Vangals are. Considering 90 damage to a creature that has a maximum of 92 HP hurts. And I'll just have Anodyne finished off. I'll just stab this guy in the back from here. Now I don't have to worry about that one. End my turn. Counterattack. Doesn't have counterattack, so knowing that, I'm going to go here, snap back to switch places with them, and then Dark Bolt to eliminate. Okay, so that one's out of the picture. And turn. Have Bart come through with the heal again. Giving the dog a little bit more durability. Fire 1. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so yeah, I saw that coming, but I'm not really that upset because I can fix it in just a minute. Shoot that one, so it's now out of the way. Okay. I'm going to use I don't think Stunning Strike would change much, but Power Strike probably will. So I'll go over here, do Power Strike, and with the attack down, should mean that this thing, even with this unit with even a back attack, can't kill my dog. Yep, that's what I thought. And now, he can't really do anything from here, so I'm just gonna have him. I don't know, move over. Yeah, I'll just have him move over here, kind of away from the fighting. Have Kyrie start closing in, but Dark Bolt. And I'll just have Bart over here kind of patching up. Plus, this is giving him a bit more XP as well. So if I need to use him in the future, he's not a complete waste of breath. Okay, Virgil can hit a tier 2. Is that worth, or should I save it for the big one? That is a tough call. You know what? I'll wait because I think I can do better. Okay, now, in Anodyne's case, on the other hand, I'm just going to have her start hot-shotting this one since he's almost, well, she is almost dead. I can do a back attack. I'm going to stand here. I know that I don't think anything comes out of there unless it's during that one, the specific story mission, but it does not hurt to be sure. Defensive hit, because my armor is really better than my weapon at this point. Sadly, the dog really can't do anything. Well, I guess he kind of can. I could have him attack one of my units that would be in no danger of dying for XP, but no, I'm just going to move him over here, and his turn. And good thing I am facing, so... Okay, Wrathful Blow. This is one of the things that Kairi's Mark class can do, where it's like, you take some damage yourself, but you dish out an absolutely meaty hit. And it really makes her very good at first turn KOs. And if you have healers, the self-damage doesn't really hurt that terribly. Protect is good because I've got quite a bit of health. So I could protect a weaker unit like, say, Daff or Virgil. Okay, class change. Bart needs a weapon. And the dog leveled up, which is good. Vangle, Thorns, set abilities. Okay, now he's basically got the same thing that pretty much every overworld one does. Now, you can equip these units with items, but it's mostly just accessories. You can also get collars for them later that have, like, elemental resistances and such. Like, if you put a fire collar on the Vangle, it goes from having, like, taking 50% more damage from fire to, depending on if it's the weaker one that does all elements or one that's really focused, it would either make him actually absorb fire or only take half damage from it and as such be heavily resistant to fire. It's really all just it's kind of a game of what do you think will work best. Okay, now that I have more gold, I am going to now go ahead and equip my units as best as I'm able to, at least for basic equipment. The accessories and stuff can wait for a bit, but I need to make sure that everyone is reasonably prepared because, ooh, it's about to get spicy. I'm going to need maces anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and equip the mace on Anodyne because her using the Her using the crossbow wasn't the worst idea, but it really was not helping as much as it should have been. Give this guy a longsword. At the very least, just equip these ones with basic stuff like bucklers, a bit of armor. Because I might need them in the future, and I do not want any complete waste of space units. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this will be more defense for Kairi, and give her poison resistance, which will help pretty seriously. I'm going to give Reiner the ability to resist excuse me, the ability to resist blindness. Going to do basically the same thing for myself. I'm not giving Anodyne poison resistance just yet because, well, you'll see later. It won't really be necessary. Daff has been a bit underpowered, so I'm going to give her a wizard glove to see if that helps. And there we go. That should be everyone reasonably sorted. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to recruit 1 or 2 more units, maybe. And just so I have more people to go on missions. Because again, level really doesn't matter too terribly much for missions. But it does matter a lot for what's the word? For getting things. Okay. Level doesn't matter too much for missions. And having units that pretty much never actually see direct combat is okay. But, having, having units that, see combat pretty much never, if ever, going on missions unless it's really important is also okay. I think I'll repeat this mission because it's only 25 influence and it'll give me like another 1700 gold, and it really won't. I've got all of my units back, so it really won't hurt to send these 2 out. And now time for Pain, because this is like the first major boss, and well, I guess I'm about to learn real quick if I'm out of my league or not. Highlands Temple. Now, of course, if the game ends up being too easy or too difficult, you can change it. You can change the difficulty at any time as long as you're not in battle. You can even do things that add, like, extra enemies to each encounter. Surrender Alphonse, there'll be no escape this time. You again, Persistent Wench, aren't you? But it does not matter, you're too late. Is that supposed to be part of the pilgrimage? I've got a bad feeling about this. Yes! This is what I was promised. This is the power that is my due. Now I would demonstrate the difference in our upbringing. Something is wrong. Erg. And now he's become a demon. With that same douchey fucking mustache. So much power! Come, I will reduce every one of you to ashes. I guess. I mean, I don't believe you, but okay. So, obviously it's not time to square up with Alphonse. Seriously, someone tell me this isn't a normal part of the pilgrimage. Highlands Temple, defeat Alphonse. Now, for those of you that are experienced Final Fantasy Tactics, this scene might look familiar. It's basically a recreation of the Lucavi scene. Okay, I can't take Virgil, but Alphonse is pretty heavily resistant to anything that isn't light or lightning. And I didn't have the highest level lightning with Virgil anyways. So this should still be fine. And Alphonse is definitely a tough nut with the amount of health he has at this level. But it won't be the end of the world to fight him, most likely. Plus, as long as I don't get completely wiped out, it's fine. Necrotizer, poison and blind. Sucks, but it's fixable. Especially since I have literally 2 effectively mainline healers here. Yeah, I'll inflict him with Mind Down. Because I know that his whole thing is mental. And I've got 2 spear users, which means his counterattack really doesn't do him any good. Unless he gets a good chance to let it off. Panacea. No more poison and blind. Daff should be able to reach him with a lightning spell. She can indeed. Problem is, she will hit at least one other person. Alright, Bizarro has a lot of weakness to a lot of strength to electricity, so it's not gonna matter that much. Okay, so now, if I remember correctly, he's an Arch Afflictor, which would mean that, yeah, any debuffs he has when he does a regular attack is transferred to someone else. So, if I want to debuff him, I've got to be careful about it. Because you can't blind him, you can make him bleed, but if Reiner does it, it's not going to be good. Okay. Poison, weaken, cripple, and defense down. Yeah. Which does give him some advantages, well, some disadvantages that I can use against him, I think. just to where Kairi isn't potentially crippled, I'm going to use Protect on her. So I will take the hit instead of her so she doesn't have to waste her turn, because she's still my strongest unit. Oh, he used Nightmare. Oh, put everyone to sleep. Oh, right, he's crippled. He can't use any of his physical specials. Well, that still works for me. Let's see, can I delay him? I can indeed. Okay. I don't know if that actually helps or not. Probably not. Panacea. Okay, Reiner is up next. But he won't be able to really attack reliably, so I'll have Anodyne wake my character up instead. Because I can at least attack without risking a counterattack. Daff can't really do anything from here except for, Cure Bizarro. Okay, there we go. And then he heals everyone. Okay, so that's definitely putting us in a better spot. Attack, yeah, I can reach him from here. I'm just gonna do a regular attack, I guess. There we go. Panacea on Kairi. That's all of those debuffs gone. Move Daff up. No one's in serious danger, damage-wise, so I'm going to have her just cast lightning at him. Backhand. Oof. Okay, good thing it doesn't really matter if he gets injured or not. He doesn't have any debuffs on him, so I am 100% okay with taking a hit if I need to get that big one, the big defensive hit off. Okay, Reiner's back up. Will this delay do anything? I assumed not. Okay. Nobody's got any more debuffs on them. That won't really do me good. I'll just throw a rock at him for the 25 guarantee. Death, revive Zaro, right here-ish. because I knew he would do that. Put everyone in reasonably good shape. Let's see. Trickery. I can steal a component. Can I steal any gold from him? A fair amount, but making him bleed's bad. Right. Component. Nope. Nightmare. Oof. Okay, so in the order of people that are going to be doing stuff next, okay, so Reiner will be up first. Go ahead and wake him up. Zara's going to go in and use Lick Wounds, which means that I probably don't need to worry about... Yeah, I don't need to really worry about healing with Daff. So... Thunder. Alright, let's see if I can try to steal a component again. Distilled water. Good enough. Nightmare again. Oh. The slow. That could have been bad. Really bad. Kyrie gets extra damage when a target is below half, so... Okay, just potion. Okay, Alphonse is kind of nearing the end of his rope, which is good. Going to cure Daff slow, because I was thinking, yeah, that might put her in front of that might put her in front for turn order. Now, is mass heal here to play? Or is just zapping in the play? I think it might just be the zap. And have Daff back up. Nightmare again. Okay, 2 people were knocked out or put to sleep by that. That's fine. Okay, 54. Would this do more? 76, definitely. Excuse me. Flash Strike, no. If he wasn't immune to Dark, Wrathful Blow would legitimately be a game over. You know what, let's just Forceful Strike because he should be very, very close to the end. Okay, he missed the counterattack, so I have nothing really to worry about. Flash Strike isn't really going to help me much here. I can't remember if he has the Arch Afflictor ability to do more damage based on the number of debuffs you have, but I wasn't going to risk it. Okay, put me to sleep, but that's far from the end of the world. Mass heal. Okay, yeah. Daff, move 1 square here. Holy magic, mass heal. Puts everyone in better spot. And gives a reasonable amount of XP to boot. Yeah, this should kill him. Okay. Whew. First boss down. Victory. And nobody went down, so congrats there. For me, I guess. Well done, everyone. I don't know what sorcery Alphonse invoked, but he was the most difficult opponent we've yet faced. When you said the guy was unsavory, I didn't realize how much of an understatement that was. Oh yeah, you don't say. Alright, let's do what we came to do and move on. Okay, so I will abide your decision, Kyrie, whatever it is. Yeah, that's probably a smart decision, Reiner, all things considered. I mean, what else can you really do in this situation besides the obvious? In this situation besides the obvious. In this situation. One moment, please. I'm increasing my volume slightly. And I just need now to check to make sure that that actually did anything. Because I think I'm too quiet. Make sure that that actually did anything. Because I think I'm too quiet. Make sure that that... Okay, it is done. Alright. Fantastic. We've done things. We've succeeded. Hopefully. I was looking forward to the giant purple Kyrie, but I suppose this will have to do. Don't look at me that way, Reiner. It was a joke. Just a harmless joke. We should bring this device to the council. Yeah, probably shouldn't have touched that anodyne. Like, really shouldn't have touched that. She's completely unresponsive. This does not look good. Zaro, can you report everything that's happened here to Quintus? We have to find someone who can help Anodyne. I'll do whatever I can to help, naturally. But why do you want me to report to Quintus rather than the council? Whatever's going on here, the council needs to know. I understand little of Alphonse's schemes, but to become a Mart, he must have had backing from someone on the council, which means at least one of them cannot be trusted. That's why you must report directly to Quintus and bring him the strange device. Whoever Alphonse's master may be, I'm fairly certain it wasn't Quintus. This traitor has placed us in a difficult position, but I see your point, and I concur with your opinion of Quintus. I will go straight to Quintus. He will know best what to share with the rest of the council and what to withhold. Thank you, Zaro. Of course. You guys focus on getting help for Anodyne. Reiner is grouchy enough without having this on his mind, too. Reiner, you're not gonna like this, but we need to bring her to Yates. What? Yates? You can't be serious. We can't trust that bastard with Anodyne's life. Reiner, I know what he did to your... I know what he did was very wrong. But I also know that he's the best healer on the continent, and the most likely to know something about the dark energy that struck down Anodyne. Surely there's another opinion. Someone trustworthy, at least. Yates Clinic is about a half a day from here. There isn't another healer within a week's march, and no one at all who's as qualified. I know you're right. But if he crosses us, if anything happens, anything like what happened before, his life would be forfeit. Or let us make haste, or it may not matter who sees to her. Okay. Time to be doing the level checks. I can't level up Anodyne right now because she is out of the party. So that's neither here nor there. Reiner's at least almost done with Scoundrel, which means I can actually start moving him towards something more useful. Knight, I'll take... Honestly, neither of these are particularly amazing, but... Okay, learn Templar. That's actually one of the classes I wanted to unlock, because Templar is really good, actually. Especially if you like me and kind of enjoy combining magic and melee together. Okay, so in 1 or 2 more battles, Daff should have Mender mastered, which means that I'll start moving her on to Wizard master. Okay, unlock the Fool class. Okay, so... in Virgil's case... I think what I'm going to do for him is move him to Alchemistic. Give him the crossbow. And that should make him... And then set his second class as Wizard. Knight. And Wizard. Just leveling up a bunch of these people that are now getting XP for the first time in a while to, again, make them to where, you see, even if these units are most likely not going to see combat, or not see it very often at least. Okay, Fortitude is fantastic for Vangals because immune to injuries, poison, bleed, and weaken. All of those are great things to have. Even if these units are fairly unlikely to see combat, at least if much of it, Some missions do give you a bonus for bringing specific classes to them, like a much higher chance of success. Because early on, especially if you have the thing that increases mission success rate by 20%, while that's great, don't get me wrong, some missions start with a really, really low success rate, like say 50%. So even then, you're only working at the 70% chance. And even if you could send 4 units on that, if none of them are ideal for that, then that means you've only got a 90% chance. And if that mission, say, takes 45 minutes, there's a chance that in those 45 minutes you have done nothing but waste time. So what I think I'm going to do is we are now at the 3-hour mark, and I think that that's the sign of a good stream, at least for today. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up some missions, and I will oh, whoops, wrong thing. I'll set up some missions if I can to beef up my units a little, and I will whoops, didn't mean to do that. I am sorry, I do not know why I'm having so much trouble. I will beef up, just start a mission to beef up my units, take myself and Daff on this one because it has the highest rewards. Okay, need a monster and a marksman. I guess Virgil, because he's an alchemistic. And last mission will be... Okay. And go ahead and end the stream here. So, thanks everyone for showing up. I'm glad to have you around. For those of you that did show up. And I will see you guys next time. Let me see here. I guess technically everyone that was here kind of left, but I'll just go ahead and yeah, just go ahead and end the stream here. I guess I could maybe set up a raid, I guess. Alright, see everyone next time. Bye-bye.